So, can we have Toastmaster Avinash
Yes.
with your speech title? But
Yeah. I have a space title, My Journey to Toastmaster.
okay, so my journey to Toastmaster,
Yes.
my journey to Toastmaster, Toastmaster Avinash,
Yes.
Toastmaster Avinash, my journey to Toastmaster. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anupam, my dear fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. Have you heard about Newton's apple? Have you heard about Newton's apple? Oh, thank you. When you thought about Newton's apple, you thought about at a
Yeah,
physics which was given by Newton. Have you thought ever about if that apple will fall on the head of Newton besides on the ground? What would happen? I think many of you agree with that it will be good for us that tough physics we had to not study. Our academic syllabus would become easy. So, well, I teach that physics in a very interesting way. Basically, I am a physics faculty in a reputed institute of a Kota, Rajasthan, which helps students to prepare their engineering and medical examinations. Okay, well, does anyone here know which city is known as Pink City? Which city is known as Pink City? Yeah, anyone?
Jaipur. Jaipur.
That's great. Yeah, it's Jaipur. So basically, I am from Jaipur. I completed my schooling from that my hometown and with good marks also. And at the time of end of 10th class, there was I have to choose which subject I have to choose in my 11th or 12th class. It was not easy for me because people said that you should choose the subject in which you have interest. But problem of mine was that I have interest in all subject. That's why I get good marks. And finally, I thought I had an idea. An idea was that in my village or in my town, every or almost intelligent student choose the subject science maths. So I thought that I am also an intelligent student, so I should go with science math subject. Finally, I landed in my class 11 with science math subject. Fortunately, I got found very great interest in that subject too. And that time I felt the sense of euphoria that this decision of mine was good. Finally, after 12th, it was the time again to choose in my BTech which stream should I choose, and I didn't knew. So again I have an idea, and this time idea was different from previous one. Actually, one of my friends who have selected the list of colleges and branches for counseling form. I took that form. I filled all the colleges and branches data in my counseling form, and finally I was allotted Government Engineering College Bikaner, and I did my graduation with electronics and communication. Unfortunately, this time I didn't find so much interesting this subject. Anyway, I completed my graduation, and also during the college days, I started teaching as a part time. And very interestingly, this time I found my interest in teaching. So after graduation, again it was the time to choose what should I do now, because due to lack of interest, I didn't want to get the tech jobs of my core branch, electronics and communication. So I have two options. One, continuing English, sorry, continue teaching, and second one, go for government exam preparation. I choose the second one. I went Jaipur from Bikaner for practicing my exam preparation. I got that exam was technically and administrative failure that SSC CGL 2017 had stuck in the High Court cases. And in India, do you know what happens with court? Tariq pe tariq. And same thing happened here. The rest month of 2017 had passed, whole 2018 had passed, and 3 months of 2019 had passed. And in the March 2019, I was again at the same situation. It was the again time, what should I do now? This time I choose my interest and I started my journey as a physics teacher in a local coaching of Jaipur. This time, 1 year I completed my 1 year experience, and I thought that after 1 year I will continue in a reputed coaching. I will apply in that coachings also. But after 1 year in March 2020, now you will all relate with me this line. And in March 2020, one coaching have shortlisted me and he called me for interview in April 2020. And 6 days back on 24 2020, our Prime Minister announced that India has been in lockdown since so many days. So again, all office, all coachings, all industries have been shut down, and again the situation that what should I do now? Finally, after things normal, I interviewed in Ellen Career Institute. Finally, I got selected, and since 1 year, I am serving there. And at that time, I also joined Toastmasters. On 1 Jan 2023, I officially joined Toastmasters. Thank you to God, thank you so much.
Superb start. I think superb start to this journey, Toastmaster
Everyone,
Avinash.
Thank you, thank
yeah,
you.
Toastmaster Anupam just ask everyone to stand and give a huge round of applause for
Yeah. So I think he
Toastmaster
deserved that. So
Anupam.
we all
Yeah,
can stand
as
and clap for
he
him.
delivered his first speech icebreaker today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's always a great feeling to give the first one, okay?
Yeah.
Because when I was about to give my first icebreaker speech, I was actually puzzled, like what to give, how to start, where to start, what to speak. So thank you so much. Thank you for flawless speech. So now,
The best speaker for today's meeting. Any guesses? Toastmaster Avinash, who has started his pathways journey today.